This is the third time. This is the third time I had to record this video. Everything keeps going wrong with it. But so this is Rebecca Mistereggen. Now I'm probably not pronouncing that second name right, but she's a journalist from Scandinavia, and there was things written on a church there. See this? She said, I asked the police if they are investigating the incitement written on the church wall, which said, white people, as a hate crime. And this is what they replied as. So let's see what the police said to her about that writing being put on a Christian church wall. Okay? Let's have a listen.
I was ironically passing by the courthouse as I got a reply from the police about the incitement written on the church wall yesterday that said kill white people. I asked them what they are investigating this as, and it turns out they're investigating it as vandalism. Not as incitement, not as a hate crime, vandalism. I wonder if they would have done the same thing if that was written on a mosque, kill brown people or something. That would have been vandalism. Most likely not, but you know, our racism paragraph 184, 85, I can't remember, it only cares for so-called minorities. So I guess inciting, killing Christians and white people is just vandalism.
Now, what I found a bit crazy about this was, well, the way the police are investigating it, but she said that that they only look after minorities. Well, if that's the case, then white people should be looked after, because population of the world of white people is only 12%. So that white people are actually the minority in all of this. That's what I found weird, isn't it? How all these constitutions around the world say that they protect the minority groups, when it's the white people that are actually the real minority in the world. 12% of the world's population is white. So make it that what you will. But the way they're investigating, and I was thinking to myself, God, how are the masses of it? I think it's Norway. I think that's where she is, Norway. I was thinking to myself, how are they able to still, the masses not awake over there to what's happening? And it's because of the police police actions. See the way that by law they have to respond to her. If she inquired about it as a member of the public, they have to get back to her. So they did, and they said that they're just investigating it as criminal damage. And that's it. Just criminal damage. But like she said, Christine said, or is that her name? Like she said, what would happen if that was put on a mosque? Can you imagine what they'd do? They'd kick off murder, they would. They'd scream bloody murder. You know? And push for what, like the likes of Starmer is doing in England, where he wants to push anti-blasphemy laws against Muslims, against Allah. Like, it's just so bizarre how the masses are still asleep to it, you know, that way. But, like I said, it's because of the likes of the government and the police who these NPCs still trust are the good guys, you know. People out there still trust our government and police. So, until they have the dark night of the soul, until they go through that themselves, they're never going to wake up. They're just going to keep going along with what government and police and media say, because it makes them feel safe that they have the government, police and media on their side. But totally neglecting the fact that at any moment in time, if the police came around to the house, they could just make up charges and put them on you, because that's what they do. That's what the police do. They just make up charges on people who are speaking out. Like they did with me. They had me up in court in the middle of September. They have nothing on me, but they put my name in the paper everywhere and things like that. So I was talking to the solicitor and I said, by the way, I said, they have to prove that I wasn't leaving the area, don't they? And he's like, yeah. I was like, Grant, so they have to show that, so they'll have to have that recorded somewhere. But the only thing they're going to find on that recording is me walking away. Because as soon as he said, leave now or I'll do you under Section 8, I said, all right, fair enough, I'm leaving. And I walked away from him, put my phone in my pocket, and then he arrested me. So then while I had the solicitor on the phone, I was like, by the way, I said, say it does, say, hypothetically, right? I said, you don't have to believe me, I said, because you don't know me and I don't know you. I said, but hypothetically, just hear me out on this. He goes, yeah, what's up? I said, if this thing in court does go through and they just drop everything against me, I said, I can sue the newspapers that put my name in there everywhere, can't they? He goes, yeah. He goes, you won't be able to hire us, he says, because we're assigned to that particular court. He said something stupid. I was a bit weird. I was like, what? I can hire you to defend me, but I can't hire you to sue a newspaper for me. So that way, it's a bit weird. But he goes, yeah, take them to court. So I am. Well, we'll see what they have on me. And I'm telling you now, they don't have nothing. Because all I was doing was walking around with my phone. But we'll see. I'll keep you updated. But yeah, sorry, I got away from the point of this. Basically, yeah, the masses are still asleep because the police and government, who the NPCs still trust, are covering them all up. There you go. They're covering them all up.